So guys, I was invited to a show, the cryptocurrency K24 Loop show on Friday of the 18th. Shout out to the Loop K24, shout out to Valentine Joroge, the host, and Mike Washira as well. It was amazing to be invited to talk about cryptocurrency, and I was in a panelist as well with Professor Bitangen Demo. And guys, it felt really good to be on live TV. So if you didn't catch it, I will link it down below. They've split the episodes into a few parts. So I'll link the episodes down below, but I have a snippet that's about to play that will show you guys the whole shabam. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for liking my content, for mentioning my names in high places. I am grateful to each and every one of you. So yeah, thank you.
What is cryptocurrency? The first thing you need to do is to split the words into crypto and currency. Crypto is a word that comes from the word encrypted. It's a currency that's digital, that exists on the internet, and it's encrypted. So because for you to have money on the internet, there has to be some form of value. It's coded. It's code money. Definitely before you invest your money in anything, and I think this is why many people are losing money in this sector, you don't have enough knowledge and you don't know what you're investing in. Kindly do your research and find projects that you believe in. The second thing I'd say is once you find that project that you believe in, i.e. I believe in Ethereum, it's a project that has a lot of utility and use case. And I don't want to diverse, but that's where NFTs are deployed from. Okay. So Ethereum is the mother of all these people that are coming out. So you say, okay, I want to invest in Ethereum because I believe in it. So you find an exchange platform. Okay. So an exchange platform, you remember you're like, kuna kaduka mahali mtu ananunua crypto. Hiyo sasa hiyo ndio duka. Hiyo sasa ndio duka.
Okay, so an exchange platform is like the NSC, but they don't deal in crypto.
It's like the bank where you go for exchange for dollars.
Yes. Yeah. So
okay.
Now
it's like that exchange bureau.
Unapeana fiat ndio pewe crypto. So fiat is the currency we use. So in the exchange platform, you're able to exchange your Kenya shillings and get Ethereum or get Bitcoin. Yeah. So that's the second step. Find the exchange platform that you're willing to buy from. Then now the third step is hold your investment. So when you hold your investment, what happens in the crypto world, your investments accrue in value over a period of time. The same way when you buy stocks or shares for a company, when you wait for a while, because ideally Ethereum is a company. When you're buying the Ethereum token, you're buying a share of Ethereum. So if the Ethereum founder, Vitalik, keeps building the platform and the blockchain grows, your value for your coins grows as well.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is N'Kiroti and this is N'Kiroti rebranded. So I am back again. Fun fact, I actually have talked about NFTs on this channel. People want to know the shabam of how to make money with NFTs and all that good stuff. ONR is here to rescue you. Okay, so in that video we talked about what NFTs are. We actually broke down the name non-fungibility token, what a token is, what fungibility is, and how NFTs are essentially non-fungible. We also talked about the technical side of NFTs, and this ideally means where they are hosted, how they are birthed, and all the jargon behind the birth of NFTs. So if you have not watched that video, please kindly click the link above my head or click the description box below. I'll have the link there. Please watch that video first so that this video will make sense for you. So first things first, I want you guys to remove any biasness you have in your minds that NFTs are just videos or NFT are just JPEGs and GIFs and random pictures. No, that is not what NFTs only are. I did that video about what NFTs are 8 months ago. It has been 8 months of NFTs growing and evolving and just becoming something different, something new. And I want to walk you guys through the evolution of NFTs. With that, I previously mentioned in my other video that NFTs are deployed from Ethereum And as much as that is true, many other cryptocurrency platforms or projects are now hosting NFTs as well. So if you remember that video, we talked about dApps and we talked about smart contract platforms. Ethereum is not the only smart contract platform. It is the first, it is the most popular one, but there are other smart contract platforms that have come to play, and we can think of Binance Smart Chain, a blockchain from Binance that is also a smart contract platform. We can think of Solana as a smart contract platform, and all these places are now able to launch and deploy NFTs as well. Also Polygon Matic. So before it was mainly Ethereum, again because it's the first and the most popular, but now you can actually access NFTs from Ethereum, from Binance, from Solana, and even from Polygon Matic. I will now go straight into the evolution of NFTs, and I'll walk you through the 3 main evolutions that have happened and have taken place since NFTs were birthed, or since NFTs were brought into action. Before we go to that, I want to mention the 2 main things, or the 2 main characteristics of NFTs that make NFTs stand out. The first one is provable ownership, and the second one is provable uniqueness. So basically ownership and uniqueness. These are the 2 main characteristics of NFTs. Let me tell you, there are so many other characteristics because NFTs are hosted on the blockchain. But if you want to ever understand how NFTs work, think of those 2 things: ownership and uniqueness. An NFT is deployed from a blockchain, like I've just previously mentioned. When an NFT is deployed on the blockchain, you as a creator can track every single purchase or every single movement of your NFT. And why is this important? Because the blockchain is basically a database or a ledger that stores everything. If your NFT is on the blockchain, it'll store the transactions and the history and the movement of your NFT. For the fact that it's on the blockchain, and one of the characteristics of the blockchain is it's immutable, that means the NFT cannot be changed, it cannot be altered, it cannot be copied. So the blockchain has set it up in a way that all your NFTs, 1, are unique because they are on the blockchain, and 2, provable ownership. You can track and trace the history or the ownership of a certain NFT. So those are the 2 main characteristics that NFTs hold. There's a provable ownership thanks to the blockchain, and there's also the provable uniqueness of an NFT. No 2 NFTs are the same, hence the word non-fungible. So those are the 2 main characteristics of NFTs. So in the evolution of NFTs, there are currently 3 main evolutions in NFT. So there's NFT version 1.0, NFT version 2.0, and NFT version 3.0. What I want you guys to note is, just because there is a 2.0 and a 3.0, it doesn't mean that now 1.0 is irrelevant, and when there's 3.0, it doesn't mean that 2.0 is irrelevant. Basically, it's just an evolution showing us that there are different variations and improvements in the incoming generations of NFTs. So the NFT 1.0 is known as the version of collectibles, the wave of collectibles, also known as rarity. So rarity comes from the word rare. Wave 1 was mainly art. This art was coming in different forms. It could be illusions, it could be 3D art, it could be stick figures. Like, it was mainly any types of art. So you would see that the art was mainly bought to be just like, I'm a collector of this piece of art, and then I want to admire it, or I want to put it as my profile picture, or I want to trade it. It basically was the digital Mona Lisas of the time, whereby you buy the piece of art because you love it and you want to admire it and you want to flex on it and you want to show people the art that you own. So that was basically phase 1 of NFTs, and that's the one most people are conversant with. And most of the time you'd hear someone saying,
why are we spending that much on JPEGs? Yeah,
that's why, guys. The mindset behind it was, this is a digital art, a piece of art. I want to trade it, I want to collect it to be collectibles. Hence why we said the rarity behind them. They were meant to be digital Mona Lisas that you collect and exist on the blockchain, and your name is stamped on it. And the price was driven by subjectivity, meaning you as the buyer put the price that you are willing to pay for this collectible. So as much as I would probably not see the value of a CryptoPunk, there's someone who was seeing the value of a CryptoPunk and was ready to buy it for $100,000. So it was just art, the way you would see someone buying the Mona Lisa, or someone travels to go see the Mona Lisa, or all these art forms and that have existed in the world. The first phase was the same but with digital art. I want to show you guys a few top NFTs that were sold in 2021, 2022, and the context behind the NFTs and even why they were sold for that much money. So the first NFT I'm going to be showing you is the LeBron James dunk, and you guys can see it was launched February 6th, 2020, and you can see it's a video of him dunking in slow-mo, up close, legit-ish, right? And you can see it has currently been sold for $210,000. If you go down, which we just talked about, provable ownership on NFTs, you can see it has been passed down from different people. And if you scroll more, you're going to see the sales history. So the thing is, guys, this NFT has been resold and sold and sold and sold. And when it was launched, you can see that Alex bought it on October 19th, 2020 for $999. But because it's a collectible, it's considered, you know, like the best of the best LeBron James dunks, you can see that it's getting resold and resold and resold and resold. So yeah, you can see all the people who've owned this NFT from the time it was launched, and it has moved from a whopping $999 farm to $210,000. And it's crazy. We're going to go to one of the largest creators of NFTs. He's called Beeple. So Beeple is the one who created this NFT that blew up. He sold it for $69 million. And before I even go here, guys, I want you guys to note that most of these NFTs, as much as they're collectibles or videos and JPEGs and whatever, there's some context behind it that drives the price up. So like if you look at the LeBron James NBA Top Shot NFT, the context is the experience of having LeBron James video of him dunking. And if you're a fan and if you love him and you want to have this memoir of him, this is why you're buying it, and this is why the price is just going up and up, because people, you know, love him as a person and love him as a athlete. If you come to Beeple, right, Beeple sold this NFT collection for $69 million, and you're going to be like, Ollie, but it looks like a mishmash of a lot of things. So Beeple is actually a creator. Let me show you his website. This is his website, and Beeple is a guy who creates art every single day. So when he created his everyday's collection, like the one that sold for $69 million, his actual name is called Michael Winkelmann, and he had this idea for, I'll create an artwork every single day. I will compile all these artworks that I've been creating and I'll sell them. And that's what he did with this art. So it's called the first 5,000 days because it's actually 5,000 pieces of art that he's been creating for 5,000 days. So are you seeing, guys, the effort behind the art itself? So it's not just, oh my gosh, he sold. No, there's some context behind it. And I want you guys to learn that each and every NFT that is being sold and you're seeing the money placed there or the ridiculous amount, there is some context behind it. So the context behind every day is you're getting someone's 5,000 days worth of work. 5,000. And when he started this piece of art, he started it in May 2007 and he finished it in February 2021. Ask yourself, guys, how was he even surviving all those years? To be honest, that's like 14 years of artwork. And that is why it is one of the most prized collections till date. And he's actually starting another one. And if you come to his website, you'll see he's currently on another one, the 5,413 consecutive days, where he creates a piece of art every day. And you can actually buy them day by day. So if you come here, you can see all his art. I find him very interesting. Like, this is art that I don't even know, guys. Like, please explain this to me. Please explain this art to me. I don't know, but it's very interesting, and you even see the date he created the art. So he actually has his own collection at OpenSea, and I told you guys OpenSea is an NFT marketplace powered by Ethereum. You can see all the details about him here, and all the collections and all the things he's creating. You can buy them by the day, or I guess wait for the major collection and buy the whole of it. I don't know, but yeah, guys. So there's some context to this, and you can look at it behind him as an art guy. You like his work, you value his effort, and you would buy or put a price on what he's selling. Okay. And then another final one I want to talk about is the CryptoPunks collection. This is one of the top most, I don't even know, loved or appreciated collection. But I actually want to say that this is another collection that has gone up in value because of demand and because of celebrities and people hyping the collection up. Because I was reading about it in this article. In 2017, when CryptoPunks were initially released, they actually costed between $1 and $34 each. So again, guys, are you seeing there's some context? However, now just one CryptoPunk can cost millions of dollars, which is very true. The most expensive sale of a CryptoPunk was sold in June for $11.7 million. Why is it that they're this expensive? What even inspired the creators? Okay, so they're like two paragraphs that I'm going to share with you guys. In this paragraph, they're saying that first of all, the avatars themselves were inspired by the 70s British punk scene, which reflected the rebellious anti-establishment nature of the rise of blockchains. So these people were already in the blockchain world, and they loved how blockchain just was this like rebellious internet that does not allow central authority. So their creation began as an experiment conducted by software developers Matt Hall and John Watkinson in 2017. The pair wanted to create a software program capable of generating thousands of unique avatars. The program produced a total of 10,000 avatars. So they thought they could develop the app, but these avatars soon became a brilliant leap in technology. That's another thing that drove them. So for me, other than them being fast in the game, there are so many other small things that actually led to the success of the CryptoPunk series. And even it continues to say that one of the reasons that they're so desirable right now is an NFT's value will only grow with increased public perception and popularity. These things were there in 2017, guys. They were worth $34. No one gave a hoot about them. How is it that now in 2022 people are buying one of that punk for $30,000, $70,000, $100,000, $1 million? Public perception and popularity. Okay. So they're saying as well it might drop at any given time, but as of now, the value of the CryptoPunks is growing exponentially. And I think it will continue to grow as well because they've introduced a new section called the MeBits collection. So what MeBits is 20,000 unique 3D characters from the guys who made CryptoPunks. So you remember how the CryptoPunk was just, it looked interesting. Now they've created a 3D model that can actually move, right? And you can see that they've already started being auctioned for 3.5 ETH, 4.1 ETH, 11 ETH, 45 ETH, 8.5 ETH. It's crazy. But yeah, so the company evolved and they were like, okay, CryptoPunks was a success because we were early to the game, but let us now create something more creative, more inclusive, because you can see the MeBits have different tones of colors. There are some that are brown, some that are white, some that are black. And then let us make it that you can actually use your MeBit in the metaverse. So NFT phase 2 is now whereby rarity is not enough. Rarity is not just the only thing people are looking for. Now we moved to the phase of utility. So in utility, now the NFTs that are coming up are somehow been given traits and functions that are actually usable in the world that we live right now. Right now, if someone is buying an NFT, they're asking themselves one question: how will this NFT impact my life? What else does it bring to the table except the art? Okay, what NFTs or NFT with utilities do is they have created exclusivity or communities or bonuses or perks that their owners get to enjoy. And ideally, we now moved from being a collectible in NFT 1 to now being more of a generative piece of art. I'm gonna give you examples of two NFTs that have brought utility, right? The ones that stand out to me the most. One of them is the Bored Ape Yacht Club. So this is one of the biggest collections that was launched on OpenSea and basically the Ethereum blockchain. And the Bored Ape Yacht Club is owned by a group of 4 artists, right? And they formed a company known as Yuga Lab.
So guys, welcome to the Bored Ape Yacht Club. I love this family of bored apes. Like, these guys have a legit website. It is a collection of 10,000 bored apes, and basically it's apes that have expressions, different clothing, different backgrounds and all that. Sad, happy, bored, exactly. So this is the club, and that's what I'm telling you. Bored Ape is one of the few collections that have a very amazing utility-based NFT. And you can see here, when you buy a Bored Ape, you're not simply buying an avatar or a provably rare piece of art. You are gaining membership access to a club whose benefits and offerings will increase over time. Your Bored Ape can serve as a digital identity and open digital doors for you. So exactly the point. So just the same way your CryptoPunk can be your digital identity, your Meebit is like a 3D digital identity of you in the metaverse, you can do that as well with your Bored Ape. So you can see here that when they were launched, guys, they were launched for 0.08 ETH. That's roughly $215. Do you know how much a Bored Ape is right now, guys? Do you know? I'll show you in a bit. So you can see here, you get ownership and commercial usage rights given to the consumer over the NFT. And now this is one of the things that people are talking a lot about, the bathroom. So the bathroom is a members only graffiti board. It contains a canvas accessible only to wallets containing at least 1 ape. And like any good dive bar bathroom, this is the place to draw, scroll, or write expletives. So basically, it's a place for people with a creative mind to draw or share whatever is in their mind. Think of it as a collaborative art experiment for the cryptosphere, a members-only canvas for the discerning minds of crypto Twitter. Then there's also gain additional benefits through roadmap activation. So another thing though I learned other than the club and the team behind Bored Ape is because of Bored Ape's success and how it was launched and how it was done, you can see that celebrities jumped over it. And that's also why, again, guys, the price will surge. And if you'd like to see the collection, when you come to the Bored Ape Yacht Club and you say buy an ape, it'll take you to OpenSea. Again, it's an Ethereum based NFT marketplace, so a lot of people actually have their collections on OpenSea. And you can see, man, look at the numbers, guys. 10,000 items, 6,300 owners. The floor price is 80 ETH. So the floor price is literally the price that currently one Bored Ape is going for. Oh, $215,000. Like, guys, is this mathing? And it was launched for 0.08. So people have actually made good money from this. If you're early enough to buy a Bored Ape, and then you held your Bored Ape, and then you sold your Bored Ape, child, you have money at the floor price that I was telling you about. I think this is the cheapest one actually that I'm seeing for 6 ETH. But you can see most is 39, 80, 80, 82, 83, 83, 83. And that's where the floor price is that, because that's like the minimum amount or like the entry price you should be able to acquire. The love hearts should show you what people are liking more or which ones are probably preferred. I don't know if you guys are aware, but now the Bored Ape also had a thing where they were able to give something called a serum. right? It's a spin-off collection from Yuga Labs. So like I told you guys, Yuga Labs are the 4 artists who own the Bored Ape collection, and the Mutant Ape Yacht collection is also a collection similar to the original Bored Ape, but with a zombie and mutant theme. So what happened is they distributed special serums among the holders of the original Bored Ape collection, allowing them to turn their ordinary apes into mutants. And the serum has 3 levels. And yeah, guys, as in, it's crazy. And then there's also the Bored Ape Kennel Club, which is another NFT collection that was distributed exclusively to AYC owners. Now, holders could mint a dog with various attributes and rarity. Any resales were subject to a royalty of 2.5%, which was donated to animal charities. So are you seeing how being in these collections helps you evolve? So you are in this collection, you got a serum, you turned your ape into another NFT, which is a mutant ape. Then now they allowed you to also mint another one, which is a dog. Like, it's a beautiful world.
One that stands out the most to me in terms of utility is Gary V's collection. So Gary V has a collection known as V Friends. If you look at the V Friends collection for Gary V, first of all, it's not high-end art. Disclaimer, these things look like things he actually drew with his hand. And I've actually watched a video of him actually drawing all the NFTs with his hand. And what he said was, even how he named his NFT collection was based on the traits he believed you needed to be successful and happy. And if you look at Gary V and his fan base of 3 million subscribers on YouTube, people resonated with that. His collection mirrored him as a person, and you guys can see even from how they are named. However, the utility behind owning the V Friends is V Friends had 3 categories. There are NFTs that you would purchase to get access, NFTs you would purchase to get admission, and NFTs purchased as a gift. So what I learned from Gary V's collection was, if you had purchased any of his NFTs, some had exclusive packs. These would give you access to Gary V one-on-one, like in person, and around 200 of them would allow you to either meet him virtually, right, or just even if it's in a group setup but virtually. So if you owned any of his NFT, he's having an event known as VCon, whereby he has 100 speakers in the space of NFTs, Web 3.0 and pop culture, where anyone who owned this NFT will be able to attend VCon. So VCon will be one of the largest super conferences where the ticket is an NFT. Guys, the ticket is an NFT. So with VCon, if you had bought his NFT, you have access to attend VCon. It's actually May 19th this year in 2022. And you having the NFT gives you 3-year pass to all VCon events. So 2022 they'll be able to attend, 2023 they'll be able to attend, and 2024 you'll be able to attend, and your NFT is essentially a ticket. So if you guys remember what we are talking about in terms of utility, Gary V's NFT have created one access to, I guess, such a large super conference where I even saw Charlie D'Amelio will be one of the speakers. There's so many artists will be there talking about maybe TikTok, things he values, or talking about NFTs and Web 3.0. So you can imagine that is a whole conference. I think it's a 3-day or 4-day conference. Your NFT gives you access to that conference. You have access to 3 other conferences that will happen every year, and depending on the NFT you got, some actually give you one-on-one access with Gary V, and there's some that were even like named to the games you're going to play. So I saw Gary V's NFTs are so interesting. There's one called maybe basketball something, where you're going to play a game with him if it's basketball. Some are called tennis something, you're gonna play tennis with Gary V.
So this is what I meant by Gary V's one-on-one access token. So there are access tokens that are group access, whereby you're going to hang out with him. in groups, but there are some that are one-on-one access, right? And they are named according to what you're going to be doing with him. So FaceTime Flea, you're gonna FaceTime Frog, FaceTime, and it has the number of people he'll be FaceTiming. So because he is into making garage sales, if you are a fan of Gary Vee, you know that you're gonna go garage collecting with him. Supper Sunfish, you're gonna have supper with him. Workout, you're gonna work out with him. Podcast Panther, you're gonna be invited to the podcast. Wine shopping spree, I mean, if you know very well, Gary Vee has a whole wine company as well, so that's another one. Keynote, you're going to be part of his keynote, 5 of you. So you can see even the numbers that are available for that particular NFT. So Jam Session, Shadow Me, Poker Pirate, the details of the collection. And you can see that if you hold this particular NFT, you'll be able to go for a 3-hour fishing session with Gary, and you'll be able to do that twice. And then you're still going to be able to attend what's it called, VCon for the 3 years. The price of this NFT at the moment is 18.23 ETH, and they've already even put the price of what 18.23 ETH is right now. That's around $58,000. So for you to yeah, remember telling you guys that he actually did the diagram by himself. He actually shows himself drawing the actual fish. Okay. Finished drawing, and it's exactly the same way as the NFT.
So utility is actually driving up the demand for NFTs. So ideally, if you had bought a VFriend, you would have all these sparks and still a digital art, you know. However, with his NFTs, the utility expires after 4 years. So he has clearly mentioned that after 2024, all the perks or the utilities of the NFT will not exist. It'll just now remain as the art, and the communities that have been built maybe in Discord will still remain. So it goes back to show you that we started NFTs as just things to admire, collect, and flex about on the internet. But now it's more of like, if I'm getting this NFT, what are the perks behind it? Or what is the utility it brings into my life? About wave 2 is we've moved from wave 1, whereby NFTs were just things to look at and admire, and now in wave 2 we actually are pegging real world assets and real world use cases with these NFTs. Now we're going to move to the third evolution of NFTs, which is one of my favorites as well. I'm here for the evolution of NFTs because the more I research and the more I read about this, I'm kind of seeing the NFTs that I should be looking for as an investor myself. So the third wave of NFTs are known as fractional NFTs. Before this evolution of 3.0, NFTs were considered things that were whole. You could not split them up. But now, and currently in the new age of NFTs, what is happening is you can actually fractionalize, or you can split up your NFT into smaller pieces. Okay, let me first explain to you guys the technical side of NFTs, and then I'll explain the more easy to understand version of NFTs. So maybe you're deploying your NFT in the Ethereum blockchain. Ethereum has different tokens. There is ERC20 tokens, ERC720, and ERC1155. Most of the NFTs are built on ERC720 tokens, and some upgrading to ERC1155. Most of the NFTs are built on ERC720 tokens, and some upgrading to ERC1155. So if you have an ERC720 token, you can split the ERC720 into small ERC20, 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020, and all of them form the bigger ERC720. What exactly is happening right now in the NFT space is when you're releasing your NFT, you decide to split it up into smaller versions so that you allow many other people to be able to invest in your NFT. For example, the Mona Lisa is one NFT. It is going to probably be worth $1 million. That means the barrier to entry to purchase the Mona Lisa will only be for the people who have money, for the people who can bid for such an amount. So basically gatekeeping it for the wealthy. So you announce that I don't want just one owner. I want to have a larger community behind the Mona Lisa. I want them to have a say, or maybe where they want the Mona Lisa to be put and which metaverse they would like. And instead of having just to interact with one person, you're like, I'm going to have 10,000 people to interact with. So each of these people will just spend $100 and they will be part owners of the Mona Lisa painting. So guys, this is an example. Mona Lisa is not being split. I do not think so. With that in mind, what happens is many people can be able to invest in NFTs. The barrier to entry is lower, meaning you don't need to have $1 million to buy one whole NFT. You just need $100 and you could be a part owner of this NFT. Another thing is democratized ownership. Ownership was just for either the few, the wealthy, but now we are many who can participate and own this NFT. Think of it, in like the real world, we do a lot of fractionalization, whereby you see someone is buying a piece of land going for 10 million Kenya shillings. It's a really good piece of land, but they can't afford it. So they look for friends and family, colleagues. They all put their names on the title deed, but they all own a piece of this 10-acre piece of land. So fractionalization is not just something new in NFT. We've been doing it in real life, whereby you see people have cost shared to buy a property. The property makes profit, it's divided amongst the owners. If it goes on a loss, all the owners pay for it. So the same with the NFT fractionalization, which I am here for, which is a very good evolution because it gives a chance for more people to be able to afford the NFT, and this will increase the liquidity in the market. So liquidity is the money movement around the space. So NFT was very pegged to who's who could afford which celebrity, and not ordinary people are able to play in this game. But now you and I can play in this game, okay? I'm gonna bring an example that is closer to home. Shout out to Octopizzo and huge shout out to Honeycoin. Honeycoin is actually a peer-to-peer payment system where you can receive money from all over the world, but they also have an NFT marketplace. And Octopizzo actually released his 6 NFTs using the Honeycoin platform, and I don't know if people are aware that he was releasing, but if you're a huge fan of Octopizzo, you must have seen. So Octopizzo actually released his album Fuego 3 months ago. If you go to his YouTube channel, you're going to see that he has a couple of songs in the Fuego album. He picked 6 songs or 5 out of his album NFT collection. So guys, this is where the Octopizzo NFTs were hosted. They were on Honeycoin, and if you follow Honeycoin on Twitter, they released this link, and even Octopizzo, I believe, had it in his bio. So what happened is, these are the songs that were part of the NFT collection. You can see there is one cover, then the rest are songs: King Size, Exclusive, Kenyan Boy, Bang, and Fuego Motivation. And if you check his YouTube channel, you find them. So what happened exactly is he dropped 5 songs and he valued all the 5 songs for $20,000, which is ideally 2 million. So the whole collection was valued at $20,000. Then, right, because of that, he fractionalized the whole collection into 1,000 fractions, meaning each song had 200 fractions. So 200, like here, instead of 0, it would have shown 200, 200, 200, 200, 200. Meaning, out of all the 200, if you purchased it for around 2,000 Kenya shillings, when you multiply 1,000 fractions times 2,000, that's 2 million. So yeah, so each song was fractionalized for 200, and that means King Size had 200 owners, Warrior 200 owners, Kenyan Boy 200 owners, and all that. So instead of all the songs having one owner, okay? So that's how the fractionalization worked, okay? And then what happened is, when you bought the fractional NFT, you were given tokens that represent your NFT.
And then when the NFT value goes up, the tokens that you've been given to represent your fractional NFT also go up. So now, because the purchases were on Matic, Matic is actually a blockchain that supports smart contracts, and yeah, it's a cheaper blockchain as compared to ETH, but it's also a good platform. So the purchases that were made on Polygon, like all that money that was collected, has been staked by Honeycoin and by Octopizzo. Staking is essentially locking the money to get gains, and now every passive income that comes from that will be airdropped to all the buyers of the NFT.
And fun fact, guys, this is now insider information that I'm about to release to you guys. I know the team behind Honeycoin. We are friends, okay guys, I'm making friends in high places, okay? But anyway, and I was talking to the team, and they mentioned to me that everyone who purchased a fractional NFT from Octopizzo's from Octopizzo's collection actually has exclusive packs coming soon, and Honeycoin will be announcing this. And some of the packs that he was telling me about was there will be exclusivity in terms of the community that has been able to buy these fractional NFTs. They will have exclusive access for the holders if Octopizzo has a concert, or Octopizzo is having a gig somewhere. I was made aware that there's some songs in his album that have videos that were not even released to the public. But guess what? If you're among the people who purchased the fractional NFT, you know, you're gonna be getting exclusive access to these videos. You guys will be the only ones to see this. And he also told me they are working on being able to airdrop part of the royalties of these songs.
However, I want to show you guys the fractionalized NFTs, let's say now in the global spectrum. These are the top 8 fractional NFTs, and the first one is called the Doge NFT. There is Feisty Doge NFT, Lady Punk, Ether Rock, Dissected Me Beat, and all that. So most of these NFTs were whole NFTs, and then they were fractionalized, okay? And you can see here the token that helps you buy the NFT, the market cap of the NFT, how much money has been invested in the NFT, the liquidity, the price, and the total supply of the fraction. So for example, let's talk about the Doge NFT, okay? Doge was a meme that was popularized by Elon Musk, and I remember it was sold for $4 million. So I'll show you this article. The iconic Doge meme NFT breaks record, selling for $4 million. And if you scroll down and read some more, this was in June 11th, 2021, so you can see it's a bit long time ago, but you can see here that the image of an excited looking Shiba Inu, considered one of the internet's most iconic and renowned memes, has been sold as a non-fungible token for $4 million, and it was sold to someone known as Pleaser DAO as he placed a bid of 1,696.9 ETH, and at the time it was worth $4 million. Okay, so now what happened is when the guy got the NFT, he decided to fractionalize it, and what he did is he has split up the NFT for Doge in a way that Doge fans can actually be able to purchase the Doge NFT. Okay, so he fractionalized it, and when we come here, you can see he's fractionalized it to 1.57 billion fractions. So this NFT was one whole NFT worth 4 million. He split it up to 1.57 billion fractions. He then valued one fraction for 0.03. So obviously this price is subjective to the markets. More people investing, the price will definitely go up or even go down in a way that literally any person can afford it. And you can see for an NFT that was bought for 4 million, it is now worth 55.08 million, and actually it was worth more a few months ago. It was actually worth 100 million a few months ago, but because the markets are red, it has gone down to 55.08 million. And how the fractional NFT works is just the same way there are marketplaces for a whole NFT like OpenSea, there are marketplaces for fractional NFTs. So the fractional NFT marketplace is called fractional.art, and this is where the Doge NFT is placed. When you scroll down, you're going to read more about it, and then you can even see more about the NFT itself. It has 7,306 owners. So instead of one person owning it, there are now 7,306
people who own it, okay? And you can actually come and buy it here. Please note, guys, what I've learned with fractional NFTs in the global market is you can only buy and sell them where they've been vaulted. So for example, the Doge NFT, it's been placed in a vault, and the vault is on fractional art, and here it is inside the vault. Okay, then when it is inside the vault, it has been split into many shares, right? And these many shares are worth $0.003. So this is essentially, it's like you're buying a coin, the same way you'd go buy Bitcoin, like a fraction of Bitcoin or small parts of Bitcoin. When you're coming to the Doge NFT vault, you're buying like share, and you can see the owner of the NFT has a larger percentage of the NFT itself. He's the one who fractionalized it. The NFT is locked in the vault. You buy shares, right? You're buying $10 worth of a share, $20 worth of the share, and if the NFT value goes up, your shares also go up in value. If the NFT value goes down, your shares go down in value. So the same way you'd be investing in like a project like Ethereum, right? When you're buying a fractional NFT, you're essentially considering the NFT itself like as a project, right? You're investing in it, and you're hoping that the NFT will gain more value, or even Doge itself, the coin, will gain more value, because if it does gain more value, then your NFT as well will gain more value, and then you would make money. So that is how the fractional NFT space is currently looking like. There are so many other fractional NFTs, especially from popular NFT collections like CryptoPunks. I've guided you guys. I hope that you guys can now go and read more about these fractional NFTs and understand this whole space, because I believe I've helped you to the best of my ability. Okay, so yeah. But I really do hope that this video has shed to light how NFTs are evolving, how you should look at them beyond just a JPEG or a video. However, I want to say a huge shout out to Honeycoin. I want to say a huge shout out to Octo. It is amazing to see our fellow creators doing great things in the digital space. I am here for it, and I want to advise you guys to always be on the lookout for such things. And you can always reach out to me on Instagram. If you see an NFT that you feel like we should jump on, please DM me on Instagram at olive_Nckyiittee. I would really be interested in seeing what you also have stumbled upon and all that. So guys, that is it for this video. I enjoyed creating it, I enjoyed researching for it as well, and I hope you guys have learned a lot as well. So stay tuned for part 3 and 4 and 5 of the NFT series. And I usually used to say this in my videos, but I stopped. But I want to bring it back again in 22, where I usually used to say, guys, remember to start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. It has been a great time with you guys. Mwah, and I want to say bye. See you on the next one. Peace.